All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 12 p.m. R9 Tech Bits mini-series. My name is April Frost. I'm going to be your lovely host for today. And today's lesson, we're going to be talking about Google Ad Ons, 2022 Google Ad Ons, the top 5 for teachers. So we're going to kind of go through that. So today is pretty easy. I'm going to show you how to get to your add-ons so we at least understand how to get there and navigate and to do that in case we just want to refresh ourselves or can't remember. So we're going to go through that together. And then we're also going to be watching some videos on some new add-ons that you hopefully could utilize or are utilizing in your classroom today. So what are the main outcomes of the mini-series is to become more and more familiar with Google Suites and other technology resources, identify ways of utilizing those tools in your work and in the classroom, and make sure that we know how to set up your new tools and practice and play together if we have time. Okay, so TechBit norms, everybody participate. You can always choose to pass. I do call in individuals occasionally. To share their screen or to share an idea. So that's always fun. Be an active listener, open and honest. This is a safe space. This is a small group. This is where we would share ideas about how we're using technology today for our kids and work and in every situation pretty much. And we want to make sure that we respect and appreciate each other and support each other's ideas. And so on each of these PowerPoint presentations, which are on housed on the R9 TechBits website, you'll find that I include the articles that I've researched, and then also as well as other additional videos that you can check out. So make sure that you check out those additional videos and links, just as some backup information if you need it. All right, and of course, my name is April Frost. Here's my email information in case you have any other questions. I'm always here to help you if I can. If I don't know the answer, by God, we'll figure it out together. And there's also an address so you can navigate to the R9 TechBits site, which houses most of our information. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So on the notes for today, we are going to be, can you still see my screen? I don't know if I shared that appropriately. Okay.
Yes.
So right now we're looking at the notes for today. And so the top 5 Google add-ons for teachers that they're utilizing in 2022 are Pear Deck for Google Slides, Form Limiter, Cami, Flubberoo, I think I pronounced that correctly, and Lumino by Smart. I think that's right. And I do have a toddler here with me today, so bear with me. He is very active and he's refusing to go down for a nap, so I apologize. So how do you get to your add-ons, or what are add-ons? Do we know what Google add-ons, or have we utilized them? Let's take a quick poll of the audience. Have you utilized Google add-ons in any way, shape, or form in your docs or slides or forms? I mean, kind of is in that workspace. So if you can just chat real quickly and let me know, yes, I've used them. No, I never have. What is that? I have no idea. Okay, appreciate that. Let's see. Melanie goes, yes, I have. Awesome. Okay, so Melanie, do you remember how to get to your add-ons?
Yeah, so I think it's tools. Is it under tools?
Okay. Let's
or
try
extensions,
that.
I think, or extensions. I'm sorry. There you go.
That's okay. You know what? I always do that. I never know where I'm navigating to because that's just how my brain works. So I just kind of drop these menus down and figure it out. So what we're looking for, what we're looking for are extensions and add-ons. All right. So there are more than 300 Google add-ons that you can play with to add additional features to support the core mechanisms of Google Suites. So you just kind of, I mean, there's so many, they come out with new ones every day. So you just kind of have to explore and maybe get into subscribe to a feed that tells you about this new information that comes down. But to add it on, we just go to Get Add-ons. And it's going to take us to this other area, the Google Workspace Marketplace. And this has so much. Now, the nice thing about Google, again, is your search bar. So if you're looking for some specific add-on and you know the name of it, you can always type it in here, okay? And for example, I can type in Pear Deck for Google Slides, and it's going to pull up the add-ons. And apparently I already have some installed, so this is great. But it's going to give you a kind of a list of what direction you're going into if you kind of search that way. So that's a quick and easy way of doing it. Now, keep in mind, excuse me, if you are working at a school domain, most of the time administration has, you're going to have to request that from your technology department, or that's what we have to do anyways. So just be prepared that you may not be able to download it instantaneously, that you may have to request access from your administrators, okay? And however that works in your school district, you just reach out to them and they should be able to turn it on for you or give you access as long as it's free. And most of these things are free. Okay. So to start us off, and the other thing that I want to talk to you about is we actually had Pear Deck come and present for us, not this year, but last year. And so there is a really nice hour-long Tech Bits series that you can access from our archive menu on the R9 Tech Bits page. That is by Amber Trout and or Amber Faust and, well, anyways, I can't remember their name, but they were awesome, awesome ladies. And they did a really good presentation for us. So please be sure to check that out if you want to learn more about Pear Deck in general. So quick poll of the audience, are you all familiar with Pear Deck? And have you all used them in the classroom before as an additional support for your students? Yes, Cami. Okay, Lisa. Yes, awesome. Yes, I have used some. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so let's just kind of go through them really quickly. These videos are short, but I would like to just kind of walk you through a little bit. And this is an overview of Pear Deck and what you can find. Now, Pear Deck does have some different types of access points or maybe levels and that you may have to pay for. So just be familiar that that is available. But Pear Deck's really amazing. It allows you to create interactive slides in your Google Slides. So no, baby, don't pull on that. Here, there you go. It's taking off with my computer for a second. So Pear Deck is really, really amazing. And I do encourage you to look at or discover more about Pear Deck on our R9 Tech Bit archive sessions. Those are really awesome. Let's see about, this is Form Limiter. And this one was kind of interesting for me. And these are not where I wanted to go. I'm so sorry. Let's go back over here. So on the Form Limiter, can everybody still see my screen? Yes. Okay. This is a good teacher tool. Oh no, your truck fell. Go pick it up, baby. Form Limiter is a Google add-on by Google Forms. And so this is really nice. So if you work in a lot with Google Forms, but you need to specifically shut off how many people can access that form at a certain time and with a specific number of responses and specific dates. This add-on helps teachers accomplish that. So that was kind of new to me. I've never used it before, but I was really interested in it. Here's Cami. I think it was Lisa that mentioned that she uses Cami. So let's check out Cami, but Cami has been great in our schools. Can everybody hear that?
No, no volume.
I'm sorry, did you say that you could hear it or no? No, okay, thank you. I'm gonna stop share really quickly. I apologize about that. Okay, let's try this again.
Things. But the problem is every one of those things requires a teacher to teach from a desk or from a spot in the front of the room. And we know as teachers, that's the worst thing you can do all day long is teach from your desk. Well, if we're really wanting to enhance and really give teachers the tools to work in a 21st century classroom, they need to be able to teach from anywhere in the classroom. In our classrooms, we have everything from a little small projector sitting on a desk, shining it onto the whiteboard, to 65-inch flat screen TVs on mobile carts. So we use the Chrome Remote Desktop. That allows me to click on an app, see my PC screen. The second piece is a little free app that Google has called Cast for EDU. And now, being able to use the Cast for Education app that comes in the browser, we can take our Cami screen and send it up to anything.
I do like to incorporate technology in my classroom. Being able to use Cami for the last 2 months, it's definitely changed the way that I teach. I think that it's just allowed me as a teacher to better interact with my students around my room. I can easily gauge what everyone's doing in the classroom because I can be there at their side. Cami is very intuitive the way that it is set up. It's very easy to toggle through things. When I push out an assignment to the students, they then also can utilize all of those features, whether it's a math performance task or language arts. They can watch me annotate, highlight, make diagrams, and then they in turn are able to do some of the same things. It seems like having Cami on my mobile device is like having my desk go wherever I am in the room.
With a PDF and the use of Cami, I can assign a worksheet and put them on Google Classroom. And so the students were able to annotate directly on the PDF, and I was able to see their work from home. So I was able to look at their work, grade their work. So coming in from an absence, coming back into the classroom today, I was able to know exactly where my students were and be able to monitor them.
The flip of this was the engagement of students. So what we weren't counting on were these students who were shy, who are not the kind who are going to go stand in front of the class and explain how they did the math problem.
When you they're learning, but I feel like also it's allowing them to share their work too, because if I have a student that's worked out a problem, I can say, hey, share your device. And if they've just worked the problem out on Cami, then I can then share it to the screen up here with Chromecast, and then they're sharing what they just did and worked out, so I can then show the whole class. It almost made them become more engaged in the lesson because they wanted to be that one to solve it. If they're excited with what they're using, they're doing something different, they're just gonna be more engaged. And I think engagement in your lessons are huge.
I am using way less paper because I can put.
So Lisa, you use Cami a lot in your classroom or some?
Our English language arts teachers kind of got it with the district, and the district got the license.
Okay.
They were very excited about it. I was science, and when we had to do the annotating science articles, that was my go-to to have the kids learn how to use their annotation skills in science.
Did you feel, were you working around the classroom mobily while using Cami like some of these educators were or are?
high school, so at least not this,
Okay.
not this way. I did other things going around the room, and but not Cami.
And it worked pretty well.
Again, the English language arts teacher was much more experienced with Cami than I was, but they, you know, we were encouraged to use it.
Oh, good. Well, good. So yeah, Cami, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and as an add-on, so great resource to find. Again, I think it's kind of what Lisa said. You're going to have to look at what level you need access to, and then work with your district on that. Does anybody have any questions on Cami, Google add-on? No. All right, I'm gonna flub-a-roo. Let's watch this video really quick.
Hey teacher, did you know that you can use Google Forms to give assignments and assessments to your students and classes? And now with Flubaroo, you can quickly grade them too. For this demo of Flubaroo, I created a fake assignment as a Google form, and I've submitted answers myself. All of the submissions were automatically inserted into the destination spreadsheet shown here. Now that I have all the submissions, I'd like to grade them, which is where Flubaroo comes in. Flubaroo is an add-on that you can install from right within the spreadsheet. To save time in this demo, I've already pre-installed it. Once installed, you'll see a new menu called Flubaroo underneath the main add-ons menu. Let's select Grade Assignment and see what happens. In step 1, Flubaroo asked me to select a grading option for each question asked, such as if it's worth points, if it identifies a student like a name or an email address, or if it should be skipped. Flubaroo will do its best to identify the correct option for you. Once I've correctly selected all grading options, I can click Continue to move on. In step 2, Flubaroo asked me to identify which submission should be used as the answer key. Looking through them, I recognize the first one as the submission I made earlier, which I want to use as the answer key. Once selected, I can continue on with the grading. Once started, the grading should finish within under a minute. Great, it's done already. Now I can click on View Grades to see the result. Note that to record the grades, Flubaroo has created a new adjacent worksheet called Grades, seen here in the lower left. At the top of this worksheet is a summary of the grading, including the average score and other useful statistics. Beneath this are the grades themselves, which include the total score expressed in both points and percent, the number of times this student made a submission, and of course the score for each individual question, which in this case is either 0 points or 1 point. Also, for each question, the very last row shows the percent of students who got it correct. Questions on which less than 60% of the students got the right answer are highlighted in orange. Additionally, the names of the students will be in red font if they scored less than 70% on the assignment. Besides grading, Flubaroo has other useful features as well. For example, Flubaroo can show you a report showing the distributions of grades, which you can email to yourself. Additionally, and most popularly, Flubaroo can email grades to each student. You'll have the option to include an answer key or not, as well as a personal message to include in the email. Thanks for watching. I hope Flubaroo can be helpful.
Anybody use Flubaroo in their district? Did you know about it? I did not. Yeah. So I'm not sure, probably all have systems and grading systems, but I kind of thought that was interesting how you can pull that data pretty quickly and also email your students with those grades and information if you need to. So it gives you kind of the, yes?
Is there archived a Google Forms worksheet? Because I almost saw 90% exactly what Google Forms can do with the statistics and the reporting on the other layers. And the spreadsheet, Google Forms can do all of that itself too.
Right. So this would be an add-on just to kind of manipulate the data or whatever that you're working with. Is that kind of your question?
My question is, did you have a Google Forms training previously to show people what's straight on Google Forms so they don't have to do the add-on?
You know what? I think we've covered Google Forms before. I'll have to look to see if it, the recorded session. So I'd have to get back to you on that one, Lisa.
Okay, no, because it was just, if you already have it, then people don't have to do the add-on. But if you don't, Google Forms would be a good one to do a lesson on.
Okay. No, that's great. So we don't necessarily need an add-on. You're saying that Google Forms does all of this?
It sure looks pretty close.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I've never heard of Flubberoo. I don't know of anybody that uses it, but it is there and it is available. So let's check out the last one. Lumio, right? Lumio by Smart. And I'm not really sure.
Get Lumio free and transform any PDF, PowerPoint, or Google Slides file into an engaging learning experience for each student on their device. Click here to sign up for free or visit lum.io.
Well, that was quick. So it looks like Lumio is an add-on to create, to make your lessons interactive. If you have a Google Docs, PDF, or slides. So probably a little bit like Pear Deck. I'm assuming, but you know, a little different. And let's see about this. No. So I have never used Lumio at all. Is there anybody in our group today that has used that as an add-on? Nope. Yeah, I have not. So I was hoping to get a little bit of feedback, but in this case, let me. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of dive in a little bit more to see. So it looks like it's free, which is good. There are some pricing. Okay, let's see what this is about. Let's see if this will give us more information.
Welcome to Lumio, where it's easy to turn your lessons into active, collaborative learning experiences to engage your students on a whole new level. Magically deliver lessons to student devices, whether they're learning in class, remotely, or on their own time. Start with your favorite content, including PDFs, PowerPoint files, Google Slides, YouTube videos, or a blank lesson. Quickly and easily combine the pages you want from different file types into one engaging Lumio lesson. Then bring it to life by adding images, text, and embedded video. Enhance with customizable game-based activities, graphic organizers, and much more. And now, find thousands of ready-made resources directly within Lumio, including lessons, templates, and digital manipulatives. You can even record instructional audio right in your web browser that students can play back as many times as they like for guidance and support anywhere, anytime. Lumio is flexible, allowing students to connect to your lessons in a web browser on any device, either in person or remotely with web conferencing. Guide them through your lesson, or let students explore at their own pace, and easily change delivery modes at any time with the push of a button. Students work on their own copy of the activities, while you observe and give feedback in real time using that activity's dashboard. Outside of class, students can continue their work on their own time with your audio instruction to guide them. For more insight to learning, you can add live polls, formative assessments, and game-based quizzes. Connect students and spark collaboration even at a distance with whole class or small group collaborative activities with a shared canvas. Students work together to contribute text, images, ink, web links, and more simultaneously in class and remotely. You can easily view which students added and edited items and add your feedback in real time. After the project is finished, you and your students can review it later with all the day's great learning captured. Lumio works with the classroom tools you already use daily for less context switching and tech headaches, making it easier for everyone to learn and use. Save time, foster strong connections, and keep students learning actively together wherever they are with Lumio. Try it out for free at lum.io.
Yeah, this is probably really similar to our to Pear Deck, maybe a little bit different. It seems like it has some other things that may engage, the student can engage in different ways, but definitely interesting and useful. So I just wanted to share those top five of 2022 Google add-ons that you can quickly add them on. Now, most of them start out with free, login accounts, and it kind of tiers up in case you need to purchase it with more access to more features. So, but most of the time, the free version they're pretty nice. So, but just before you add any Google add-on or try to dive into that, make sure that you definitely check with your administrator and that you are able to access that add-on prior to your lessons for the day. So does anybody have any question? I'm going to go ahead and stop share. This was kind of a fun day for us, just learning about new technologies together. But if you have any questions, yes.
I was just wondering if the other teachers have any favorite add-ons that weren't on your list that they use.
Ooh, yes. That's a great question. Do any of y'all use add-ons that you could share with the group? No? Okay. Well, no problem, but it was a great question. And that's what one of the main reasons we meet is just to talk about it and talk about what we're doing and how we can support one another. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. Thank you so much for joining us today for our 9 Tech Bits mini-series. My name is April Frost. If you need any help or any questions, just feel free to contact me anytime.